guys, welcome to Table Talk. On this show, we talk about your topics that you submit to us using the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter or going to Reddit r/SourceFed and go into that topic area. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
7 of you over there.
I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Elliott Morgan. Hi.
Ah.
Hi. Elliott,
This is the first time this has happened.
All right, here we go.
It is, yeah.
It's a
This is the first
beautiful
time we've
trial.
all
Yeah,
done
this is a new experience.
Do it again. Do we have something?
Why is he so mean?
Why is he so mean?
Why? We
Someone
did
said
good.
he's not in the table.
There was a little banter.
I know.
We articulated our names.
We pretended to be
Joe.
friends.
Hold for Joe.
Hold for Joe.
Hold for Joe.
So anyway,
Already?
Julian Lawrence, or at Phrasmodica, said at SourceFed, if you could only have 5 apps on your smartphone for the rest of your life, which 5 would they be and why?
Reddit, Vine, because I freaking love Vine. Do you
Okay.
follow me on Vine? Do you guys follow me on
This
Vine?
is just going to turn into endless self-promotion immediately.
You guys follow me
Do you
on
follow
Vine?
us on all of our
You follow me on
stuff on that part?
Yeah, so definitely Twitter because
Sure.
I need to know
Yeah.
if there was an earthquake in California
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Earthquake?
you know?
Was that an earthquake?
It's so funny how like whenever you think there's an earthquake, you're like, oh god, I feel an earthquake. Twitter.
Twitter. And then all of a sudden, like 300
Earthquake?
people have
Yeah,
already.
yeah. It's like okay, all right,
Earthquake.
it's an earthquake.
Wow,
Okay, so that's
8.4.
You know what was the indicator? I'm sorry, really quick. The
Yeah.
indicator before there was Twitter that there was an earthquake and you
The
didn't
earth
know.
shaking, I think.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna get technical, I would look at something like a fish tank or like
Oh, really?
or like a
and
something
see,
that
like,
hung. Yeah, and I'd
Yeah.
give it a good stare. I'm like, okay, yeah, now
Are you quick in earth?
I'm just losing.
I love the idea of you just like literally walking and being like,
Yeah, stop. Earthquakes suck, man. They're scary. All right,
So,
so
Yeah,
yeah,
they are.
so okay, so
Next big
Reddit,
one's coming.
Vine, Twitter, fuck Facebook, man. I'm done with that.
Yeah, that app is horrible.
Yeah, the Facebook app is no good.
it's no bueno.
It takes
I don't
10
know,
minutes to
Maps,
open.
Maps, because
Yeah,
the
oh,
GPS, man, I would never be able to
agree.
yeah,
figure
that's
out
true,
where I was
especially
going.
in LA.
And I guess, I mean, text is not an app. What would be my 5th app?
You have a games?
Play a game. You have to
Yeah,
play
well,
a
you know, my
game.
gaming needs are
You have
satisfied
4
with my
seconds.
consoles.
Yeah.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi,
2
2
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Oh, my
1
banking
Mississippi,
app.
banking
My Chase
app.
app. Yeah, my
that's
Chase app.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say my banking app because you can
Yeah.
take pictures of your checks.
Yeah.
Forward it.
That's not
That's the
safe.
We're
best.
adults. I'm sorry. You thought we were going to say Angry
yeah.
Birds. We said banking app.
Banking.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And
Yeah.
maps.
How boring
Because
is
we
that?
commute.
Banking and maps.
No, and I would do that. I would probably, I would do Vine because Vine is like one of those. Because the thing with like Twitter, you can access Twitter on any browser. You can access Facebook on
Yeah,
any browser.
yeah.
But you need Vine like to
Yeah.
experience the app. Sorry, Droid users, who my understanding is you don't understand. You don't get the full.
Someday,
have this
guys.
yet.
So
Someday.
yeah, I would go Vine. I'm always on Twitter and Chrome. Which is separate from. I always use Chrome for everything. I use the voice thing on Chrome because I
Really?
have the old iPhone. Yeah. So what did you do?
I have the 5. That doesn't change any of my answers.
She's so
I would do banking app because again, it's really not.
Oh, and all the
like-
money falling
Do
out.
we have anybody sitting out protesting the 1% out there? Because
I always do my banking app, which doesn't help that argument.
When I overdraft, I need
and I
to know.
have one specifically for my 401k.
I know whether or not I have $11 or $14 in my account.
Here's like a 99-cent taco. Oh my god, hold on. Let me check my app.
Nope. I'll take
must be the Taco Bell
59-cent
app.
beans and cheese. No, I'll say banking app. I would say Vine for sure.
Yeah, Vine's fine.
I have the biggest thing for Tetris. It kind of puts me in a weird zen, and so literally like
You're one of those
it's a-
phase gamers though, because for a while you were into like Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
Oh, I had a
For a
Jurassic
while.
Park 3. I actually wouldn't buy the phone because I was like, hey, well, my Jurassic Park, like, you know, I worked on that for a month.
Man, this phone
Yeah.
here.
I was like, will my park transfer over? And he's like, I don't think it will. And I was like, I don't know
You
if
can
I'm
take
gonna
your
get
this
it.
iPhone 5 and
phone,
stick it where the sun don't shine.
it cures cancer. It also has all the answers
That's
to
great.
life.
Is
And,
my Dilophagosaurus gonna take another 6 days to hatch?
That was so. We would be in the writers' room and it would be dead silent, and all of a sudden it'd be like, dun 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 dun. Sorry.
It would be like, I need to feed
I
my
was like,
Triceratops!
My Triceratops!
What else?
It was a real, and then so probably the Tetris. And then I probably would do, I don't know, like, I am a huge Shazammer. I love hearing music and not knowing what it is. So
I've
I
never used
love,
Shazam. I have
I
it.
use
It's
it
cool.
a lot.
I use Shazam, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what else.
You know what I saw the other day? I saw a commercial, and it was a commercial playing, and while it was playing at the bottom, it said Shazam this commercial to sign up immediately. Or whatever. I was like, that's really
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That's a smart way to
Yeah,
use
that's
it.
a really smart.
Wave of
Oh,
the future.
I would also say C-SPAN. I have a C-SPAN radio, and for some reason, I actually really like.
Boring!
It's really boring.
So you bookended it with banking and C-SPAN.
God. Man.
Oh my goodness.
What's next?
What's
that was a fun
next?
question.
Oh, you don't know Jack. It's also a really great app to have because I play that trivia game all the time. It makes me really happy.
Muggles!
I know, I was just thinking that. I was like, why didn't I just look?
What are your top apps?
What do I do? Oh my
Spotify.
God. Instagram.
Spotify.
I would
sign up for
Instagram
Spotify
100%.
all the time.
What are you kidding?
Instagram's not really
Instagram.
No, because then you can see Manny to
Ever
Frenchie.
since they went.
Oh,
Instagram-
You follow Manny? I follow Manny.
I just started following
Manny.
Manny.
He's so cool.
I just started.
I
Three
just
Corgis
made-
is great too. What's the
Oh,
question?
okay.
Lindsay
Max.
Moy, Slyly Monday,
722 is a really good one. Too.
says, the role of arts in schools. Do you consider access and exposure to arts important? Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
Absolutely.
Anybody who says no, I mean, you can't say no
Yeah.
to that question.
Well, there's the people that may be biased, and they might be more about, like, like a good sports school. Like,
Yeah.
you know, let's
Yeah.
focus on the sports. And especially when they talk about cutting...
science. Yeah.
Or science, yeah, and they feel like, you know, we've got to cut the budget somewhere, or do we cut the arts? Do we cut the sports? Do we cut the,
Yeah.
you know, what do we
feel
cut?
Like, honestly, is it kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, everyone's very different in left side of the brain, right side of the brain, and all that. But even just like the development, you kind of learn essentially the same things in sports. Like people always talk about, like, oh, it's teamwork, it's this. You learn the same things in the arts. You know, it's like you learn similar things.
Maybe,
at least,
yeah.
you know,
I
like,
can kind of get behind what you're saying.
You know, I just mean in the sense of like, I mean, I was a big arts person. I was never going to be an athletics person ever. But
Well, I mean, you did. Help me out.
soccer.
There it is.
Soccer!
For like 2 seconds. But I mainly did theater, and I did theater like it was like a teamwork thing, but it was also just one of those things of like I mean I was really fortunate to have a very good arts program in the sense where it taught me a lot of things, and it is now my career. So I feel like to negate something like that is a real.
I mean, I think it all comes down to money and like
Yes.
tax dollars, and I think
Yeah.
in a perfect world, everybody would have access to everything. But I think the mess that we get into is when there is a limited amount of funds. Do you want a school district to walk away, or you want kids graduating to know how to say a monologue very effectively,
Yeah.
or know how to put a sentence together and do science? And
That's
I think
true.
That's kind of where we're at, where it's like, cut the arts and then focus on. I don't think it's one or the other. I don't think it's a pie that you like
Yeah.
slice and dice. I think that's the misconception. But I think at the end of the day, it will always just be about money.
And I think you kind of like, I don't know, and if we're talking high school and college, they're kind of two different things too, because like once you're out of high school, you kind of have the choice to, well, maybe I want to go to a specialty school,
Yeah.
or maybe I want to
I was
focus on
super
this.
super fortunate. I went to an arts high school for all 4 years, and we had like
Lucky!
access to the thing. I know, it's so much fun.
I bet you guys danced and sang all the time.
I did dancing, I did singing, and then I stopped doing both of those things forever. And then I did acting, and we'd stage fright. It was amazing. But yeah, fortunately, that was a huge blessing in my life. I would never
And I feel
not
like
do
that's,
it.
and it's not for everybody, but it's nice to have the choice
Yeah.
to kind of choose where you wanna
Yep.
form your career goals. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
would
I'm
you
gonna
like to
go,
begin?
guys. I'm gonna go.
I dare you. What's with all these dares?
How are you doing that?
It's weird. It's like I'm not even thinking.
Who's moderating?
Oh. Dumbest. Okay, from Kush. I like how I immediately analyze it. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
all
Giving it to
right.
yourself. Okay.
What do I think?
guys, this is a great one. No. Kushager.
It's great. It's, you know what? You don't even have to say it because Dave is gonna put it up on the screen right now, and it's gonna
Good.
say what it is. so.
Kushager 142 or Kushager Gupta says, dumbest decision you've ever made.
Getting married. No, I'm just kidding. No, just kidding. I want crush pussy, bro. No, I love being married. In fact, it's not the dumbest decision. I love you, Sarah. I love my wife.
You're overcompensating for
yeah,
making that
was,
joke.
you okay, buddy? Yeah.
I really am. I should have let it go. Should have let it go.
Stop now.
All right,
Stop
and
now.
we're done. I love you, Sarah. Love my wife. We've been married since
Stop.
I'm gonna wrap
2006.
this up.
Stop
Sorry,
now,
I love
Steve,
you,
you
Sarah.
gotta-
Sorry. All right.
Love you
So
too,
we went
Sarah.
last year. We went to Florida for our anniversary.
Stop
and,
it,
we had a great
Steven.
time.
Do you remember Sarah? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, she's
Back up.
she's
the
beautiful,
train.
by the way. Have you
Back
seen
the
her
train.
eyes?
She's
Blue.
gorgeous.
What's the
She's-
worst-
Beautiful, most beautiful blue.
It's crystal blue.
Worst decision I've ever made. Oh crap.
I don't honestly. I'm really of this belief, or it's everything that has been a mistake in my life has led me to a conclusion
Yeah.
that I've made about myself. I don't know. I mean, I don't really consider any of them dumb. Is that bad? You know, like
no, it's not because everything's a learning experience.
everything, and it's all again. That's your
You
choice
block
whether or
out
not
the
you
bad
make
stuff,
it.
too.
Yeah,
Like your
right.
brain just
100%.
I think I don't know if I had to choose, and this is not like the worst mistake by any stretch of the imagination. But my wife and I talk about this a lot because we got married young, and the idea when you get married young is that like, oh, like how was it? Like, I can't believe you did that. Like, oh, crazy. But I think if we could go back, we would have actually done it sooner. because I feel like we waited too long. We had like too long of an engagement period, which like just kind of dragged out
But
for
you
a
would have
really
been like,
long
what,
time.
12 or 13?
We would have been 11, and we would have had to do it
I get that.
through like black market licensing. You know, but we would have been like 19, I guess, if we'd have done it sooner. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it would have been easier, I think, if we'd have done it that way, which is kind of a weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm kind of with
The
Lee
dumbest
on this.
decision you ever made was not getting married sooner.
Boom.
It's like a freaking Hallmark card.
Are you real?
That and I did meth for 4 years.
All right. Well, no regrets,
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
Um,
Don't dream big.
I'm with Lee on this one. I think everything I've done has led up to this moment right now.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of where I am. I'm proud of who I am. I like myself.
I'm
I love
proud
myself.
of who you are. I
Thank
like
you.
Proud of
yourself.
who you are.
Thank you
I
very
love
much.
yourself too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys want to like hang
is when
out?
you
You
say
have a
back.
problem with authority, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
I do. Oh God,
big
no, I
time.
can't handle it.
He fights.
Well, you know what? These knuckles were not meant for pounding pillows.
Got it.
Me? No, I got it.
At right 960
says, who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, this is fun.
My first celebrity crush was Jennifer Connelly.
Mine was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Mine was Gwen Stefani. If you had the opportunity to choose the genetic makeup of your child, would you? If so, what would be your choices?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. It'd be like.
I'd be like, no cancer, please.
It'd be
Yeah,
like,
but even then, like, I had a heart defect, and I don't know. I don't want to. I want a heart defect, baby. That'd be adorable. Precious. I'm just kidding. I don't
What
know.
are you saying?
I wouldn't
Oh,
pick.
I
That's
see
all
what
up
you're
to all of that. Men don't
Guys, look!
genetic makeup. Ow! Get it? What is it?
Oh, it got dipped in the
It
not
was
coffee.
it was in my drink.
What
If
is
you
the
could
question?
have the answer to any question, what would that be?
Is there a God?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
deep.
I want to know.
Way to screech this table talk to a halt.
No, to a.
Oh, were we having fun?
What's
it's
up with
okay. Let's
cancer?
talk about God now.
What's up with cancer? Is there a God?
If I had made,
No, that's a good-
I'm
it's
still on
good,
this
it's
genetic makeup thing. If we
Elliot's
had
asking what's up with cancer, so I feel like.
What up with
which
cancer?
it's just a nice open-ended question.
The answer
Like, hey,
is, I'm sorry,
what's up
it
with
just is.
What's going on?
That's you just want to know what the answer
like,
is.
Hey,
Just give me a well-rounded
Not
answer.
like how do we cure it?
The
Like,
general
just-
nature.
I just would like to know what's up with that.
what? Go. One of you.
Well, okay, we're still on this genetic makeup thing. Would you choose the genetic? Would you make up the what?
If a doctor came up to me and said your child is so you've got a baby in there, you're gonna have a baby, we have this list. You can choose from these things, and they will not have or have these things. I don't know. It's terrifying. It's a little bit terrifying because on the one hand, it's like you're playing God.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I'd like to remove any possibility of like extreme discomfort and pain, if
I
possible.
really don't think I would, only because of the newness of it. I feel like if
Yeah.
I was
Well, what if it was
raised in a
perfected,
world
though?
where that was a normal thing.
Yeah, if
that
it was
would be-
perfected.
What if it was perfected and it had been going on for a while and it's now your turn?
Then you're like, I mean, that's kind of like hard to answer because you were answering from the perspective of it not being normal.
This idiot.
And thank you. And as I was saying,
Sorry.
What did you do?
I realized that it had the fucking paper in there.
What do you think? The paper's poison? It's just paper.
Dude, it's ink, man! You don't know what ink does!
It goes on paper.
Fine, I'm drinking now.
If I die, it's your
Oh,
fault.
it tastes like spit.
Something makeup opinion.
No, I'm
what's
sorry,
that?
go ahead,
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
I don't
No,
know.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I honestly wouldn't because I feel like we do that a lot actually even nowadays. Like I had a lower heart rate. I was supposed to be a boy. If they would have seen my heart rate, they would have said she's... I knew it. Those kids. I like how Phil thought that me and Steve were going to be the ones that were going to dick around. Somebody needs to.
It's not. Hold on, I can get straight.
Go.
Story of my life.
No, I wouldn't. End of that question.
Okay. Oh,
This one.
at yokel abductee says yokel abductee says Angelina Jolie's double mastectomy and being a sex symbol. Well, go watch the video that
Yeah.
Lee did.
Yeah.
Here's the annotation for that.
Bing.
Sorry.
I'm so
right.
sorry.
Oh, wait,
I'm not laughing. Look, what do you think is the stupidest lie parents tell their kids? From Kaylin Paddock.
I got it. You can do whatever you set your mind to.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not a lie.
Yeah, it is,
It's
dude.
a lie. You
Sorry.
cannot do whatever you say
I
your mind
can't.
to.
If you have bad vision, you can't be an astronaut ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Drew
you
can't.
can't, if you
okay,
can't
but
carry
you
a
can
team,
get- but
you
you
can't
can-
be a singer.
But you can work in the space program doing something. You can get close to it.
No, what that does is it instills this idea in kids that like, oh, I'm gonna freaking just conquer the world, and then when they don't, they're depressed and their entire life becomes about what they want to do and not about like they don't get a full
Yeah, but I think okay.
I
So
fear for Elliott Morgan's future children.
well, can we
He's
distort
like,
that?
they're gonna be super laid back.
Like, can it be distorted into something where you can tell your child, look, there's a lot of fucked up shit in the world. I won't say the F word, all right? Relax.
Just did.
I won't say it to my child, potentially. But what I was gonna say is, can you say, look, you can be anything you want. You can go in any direction you want to. Like, I will support you in any endeavor you'd like to
that's totally
participate in.
100%.
Because I feel like they're kind of one and the same.
I say try 100% and like always persevere and like realize that there's gonna be obstacles and go for it. But
like
also
if you
take
have
into
a 5
account
foot
all
tall
other
person,
facets
they're
of
not
life.
going to be a basketball player. You know?
Well,
that's a dream that
aren't
I
there
had
short
to realize.
Was there a short basketball player, David?
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
is he 5 feet tall?
5'6", I think.
See, you can still be good. You can still do it.
What's the worst lie you guys ever had your parents tell?
Oh, Santa, that one fucked me up, man.
I'm
still not the same.
I
That
would
is
say
a
that
pretty-
100%. Here's the thing.
First
I
of all,
had a
Santa's real.
professional
Of course
Santa.
he is.
I had a professional Santa Claus in my life. Like one of our really close family friends was a professional Santa Claus. So for years, like into like 12 and 13, I was like, nope, I know him. I know him. You're all wrong. I know the guy.
Super fast, Spitfire. You first, go.
Have you ever, this is from @StefanoStego, have you ever been witness of a paranormal event, a thing you can't explain?
Yeah, I have,
Yes,
and I can't
100%.
tell it because it's too long.
Yep.
Yeah, I have
sorry,
those. So
unfortunately.
they exist.
Sorry, we're all weirdos.
Can you recommend me a new TV show to watch? Arrested Development, if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it. Breaking Bad, best show ever.
Best
show
Curb Your
ever.
Yeah, I
Enthusiasm.
like it.
Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Yeah. I was at
Yeah,
all
you can
those.
Sopranos.
You can all of them.
What is
Okay.
your favorite eye color?
Blue. My wife's eyes, whom I love very much.
We get it. Good God, with this guy.
All right, well, guys, hey.
My Lord.
Thank you so much for joining us on
Seriously,
this
thank you.
beautifully
Thank you so
unique
much.
and original table talk. The three of us, we've never done it together
Never done it
before.
before.
Look at these beautiful babies
Stop
we're
it.
joining with, huh?
Is that an
That didn't even look real. It's just, it's like a high five, like I'm boxing your ears.
Well, thanks, guys. So if you want to submit your topics, you can always send them on Twitter with the hashtag Table Talk. You just send them on Twitter. What am I, drunk? And also, there's a subreddit on Reddit called r/SourceFed where we'll have a post that'll say, like, this week's Table Talk, so you can post your questions there. Wow, I'm...
Oh, missed everywhere. Steve missed. Stist.
Oh, my God. What the fuck is happening? What's happening, Freddy
Yes,
Krueger?
I-
Get out of my dreams!
So anyway, yeah, you can submit it on Twitter. You can submit it on Reddit.r.
I feel like we've...